So the questions are, Gwen, why do I have hair on my chin? Why do I have facial hairs? Why do I have hair on my chest? Good day everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a seasoned and certified medical microbiologist, Gwendolyn Hale, and I'm popularly known as the medical professional with the difference because I bring you knowledge like no other to the comfort of your living room, to your doorstep. If you're a returning subscriber, this is me saying thank you. Thank you for being with me all through 2022, and thank you for joining me to the next journey or to the next chapter of this channel 2023. And if you just stumbled on this channel, you're welcome and I love you. Let's roll in. Welcome back. Into this class, we are going to be talking about hirsutism. Why some women have facial hairs or body hairs. Hirsutism occurs when a lady has high level of androgen hormones, of male hormones. Remember that when a female is created, she's created with small amounts of male hormones. And I'm talking about testosterone and androstenedione. Now, when somebody has hirsutism, the person will have facial hairs, hairs on the chest, hairs on the back, hairs on the upper thigh. And what are the symptoms of hirsutism? You have body hairs. In fact, thick and visible hairs on the body and on the face. And hirsutism is normally or usually associated with increase in muscle mass, reduction of breast in women. In fact, women start developing bald patches, reduction of the woman's breast, deepening of the voice, and a lot more. So let's dive into the causes of hirsutism. The first is polycystic ovary syndrome. Polycystic ovary syndrome is very common in many women and it affects the fertility of many women. Polycystic ovary syndrome is when a non-cancerous growth grows on the ovaries and actually alters the normal function or the activities of the ovaries. In fact, it leads to infertility and irregular menstruation. And of course, there are some women who have polycystic ovary syndrome and they can still have kids. But sort that out with your doctor. These cysts actually on the ovaries actually trigger a high production of the male hormones, the androgen hormones. And this is what causes a lady with polycystic ovary syndrome to have facial hairs. And most times it's hair on the chin, on the chest, and on the legs. The second cause is the adrenal gland disorder. The adrenal gland disorder is also very common. The adrenal gland is found just above the kidney. It's a very important gland. In fact, it actually helps in the production of prolactin. But when there's a disorder or a tumor on the adrenal gland, it actually leads to the production of excess prolactin, and that causes a serious problem. This is when the lady begins to experience increase in body health because the male hormones have been stimulated. Remember that when a lady is secreting prolactin, she's not able to have kids. She becomes infertile. She has irregular menses. I did a whole video on that, so I think you should look at it. The third point is Cushing's disease. Cushing's disease actually triggers the release of stress hormones, cortisol. And these stress hormones actually stimulates the production of these androgen hormones. And that is how the lady would start experiencing facial hairs or body hairs. The next point is medication. We have minoxidil that is being taken to stimulate hair growth or to promote hair growth on the body. We have also hormonal therapy. Any lady who is taking any testosterone or any form of androgen hormone for a form of treatment. We have anabolic steroids. We have anabolic steroids and also cyclosporins that are used before organ transplant. We also have skin bleaching products. Some skin bleaching products contain ingredients that actually trigger the production of these male hormones. Remember that the skin is the largest organ of the body. So whatever we put on the skin actually diffuses into our bloodstream. And the last point is idiopathic hirsutism. Idiopathic hirsutism means that there's really no known cause of hirsutism. That means when all the tests have been carried out, all blood tests have been carried out, they are normal, the doctor still cannot find out the real cause of hirsutism. We are going to look at the risk factors. Who are those at risk of hirsutism? Point number 1, hereditary, genetics. If you have had it in your bloodline, expect it to happen to you at some point. Secondly, if you're overweight, remember that obesity actually triggers the production of male hormones, these androgen hormones. That is why many doctors advise females who want to get pregnant to lose weight. This is very important. I'll do another video to explain how that happens, because fat cells have a way of triggering the production in high levels of these androgen hormones. So, what are the treatments? The treatment will depend on the cause. The first thing on how to treat this is shaving. You can wax it. You can wax out the excess hair. The second is using a topical cream to be able to reduce the production of hair on your body. And the third is hormonal management. And that also will have to go with managing your weight as well. Now, the fourth point is medication. You'll be given anti-androgen drugs, and that is to reduce the production of these androgen hormones. If hirsutism is caused by polycystic ovary syndrome, then you will be given birth control pills that contain progesterone and or estrogen to be able to shrink this cyst. And when it comes about prevention, there's no actual research or actually published research that can actually help us to prevent hirsutism. But the only thing you can do is, if you know you have polycystic ovary syndrome, make sure you control your weight. This is very important. If you can manage your weight, you will manage your body hairs. You'll be able to control or actually reduce the amount of body hairs that your body produces. Thank you. Till next time, I remain your seasoned and certified medical microbiologist. Bye-bye.